Good morning, everyone. It is Jill here from Vitalia Strongsville, and we are ready for our new week of meditation. It is Tuesday. The snow is slowly melting, and we're ready for spring, right? I have a big group here today. Thank you all for being here, filling up this room. If you've been joining me for the past couple weeks, we've been going through the healing process of the body. We started with the hands, we moved into the shoulders, and today we're going to go internally into the heart. So when we think of the heart, it can have different meanings or different ways it needs to be healed. Maybe we do have a heart condition, maybe we have cardiomyopathy or congestive heart failure or anything going on with the heart, or maybe we've just had a heart attack in our past and we want our heart to stay healthy. The heart can also be healing from grief, from sadness, from loneliness. So we might want to tap into there. The heart can just, hurt for everyday purposes. Maybe we're feeling a little bit depressed. We, see what's going on in the world. Maybe it's seasonal depression with this yucky weather that we have. And we just want to heal this heart space. Maybe we're holding grudges, right? Maybe we're just mad at somebody we've been mad at for our entire lives, and we really need to open up that space and let love back in, and forgive and all of that stuff. So many different ways we can heal our heart today. So we're going to focus on that heart center. In the meantime, we'll take our exercise to that front and back of the body. Science says that we hold a lot of emotion in the physical body. So, we might be, again, dealing with grief, and that might be causing pain in our back. We hold a lot of that in the back of the body. So when I was on my yoga journey, I would always like to think when I was in meditation or in practice that my rib cage was like a bird cage. And I pictured it in my mind, all of that pain kind of being let go by opening the back of the body, opening the bird cage and allowing that to fly away like birds or butterflies or whatever I was envisioning, to find that healing space. So a lot of times if there's heart pain, it could also be reflecting in the physical body through the back. So pay attention to that today as we move through our practice. In the meantime, again, we're just going to stretch the front and back of the body and get that moving so the energy begins to flow. So everybody sit up nice and tall. Find that perfect posture in your chair. Remember, we always want to sit up tall so our lungs can expand and we can breathe better, bring in more oxygen. So sit up tall, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time, biggest breath, fill all the way up. And empty. Beautiful. Let's look at that front of the chest. So take your arms open to a T, as wide as you can reach, and just stretch out to the sides. So straight across, shoulder to wrist on both sides. And just feel some stretch going on here. Continue to breathe. And then we're going to start to take those arms back a little bit. So imagine pulling the chest forward and slowly bringing the arms back until you feel more stretch in the chest. Maybe lift the chin, really feel that openness here. Good. And then wrap your arms around. It's like you're giving yourself a nice big hug. And just twist here from side to side. A little stretch in that back. Good. Come back to center. Again, send those arms straight out. Find length through the fingertips, one fingertip to the other. Make sure you're breathing. And then start to slowly again take those arms back. See if you can find a little more space. Imagine somebody behind you pulling your arms back behind you. Take them back as far as you can go. Lift the chest, push the chest forward, lift the chin just a bit. Like you were taking in all the sun on this gloomy day. Good. Breathe into the chest, nice big breaths. And then again, wrap the arms slowly around and give yourself that hug, a little twist from side to side. All right. Front of the body should be nice and open. We're going to do the same thing, but with the back of the body. So again, on the inhale, send the arms out to a T. Find length through the arms all the way to each fingertip. Breathe. And this time we're going to bring the arms forward and we're going to round the back. So draw those shoulders forward. Imagine you're going to reach for something really heavy all the way in front of you. Reach, reach, reach. Round the spine. Feel that stretch through the back. Reach towards me. I'm reaching. I can't get to you, but I'm reaching really hard. Good, and then sit up back up straight, wrap the arms, and give yourself that little twist. Wringing it out. Good, and then back to center again, arms out to a T. We'll do that one more time for the back of the body. Find that length. Imagine again, people pulling your arms from each side, really, really long. Breathe. And then draw those arms forward as you round your spine. Reach towards me. Arms forward in front of you. Round, round, round. Feel the stretch through the rib cage. Good, and then sit up tall, hug it out. All right. Good job. Drop the hands to your lap. We're going to bring our hands to our knees, and then we're going to stretch a little more. So take a deep breath in, and let your fingers lead down the shins of the legs and start to bow forward and just stretch the whole back, mostly focusing on that lower back. So reach towards the toes until you feel a stretch. And then slowly come up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow so we don't get lightheaded or dizzy, until you're back to that nice posture again. Good, and we'll do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Let your hands slide down the front of your legs towards your toes as you bow forward, stretching the back. Always, always remember to breathe. Do not hold the breath here. Okay. And slowly start to come up, one vertebrae at a time. Slide back up the legs. Beautiful. Hands to each, both hands to one side of your chair, and we're going to take a twist here, again stretching the back, the shoulders, the rib cage. On the other side, slowly switch, bring both hands to the other side of your chair or your lap, and take a twist over the other shoulder. Beautiful. Come on back to the center. And then just to make sure we're nice and loose, let's go back and forth with the shoulders, forward and back, just a couple times, just to make sure the front of the body and the back of the body has found some space. We've loosened up some of those muscles. You got it. All right. Good. You feel loose through here? A little loose? Okay. Sounds good. All right. We're going to go ahead and lose that good posture and sink back into our chairs. So find a comfortable position for your body. Let your shoulders relax. Let your arms relax, either on the lap or the arms of the chairs. And gently close your eyes. Just take a moment to feel the eyes closed. Feel where the top of the lid meets the bottom of the lid. And allow your face to feel heavy. You don't want to hold it up or bring the cheeks up or even smile right now. We want the face to be nice and loose and relaxed. And pay attention to your breathing. Gently and naturally breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Let the breath begin to relax all the thoughts that are currently in your mind. So if you're thinking about anything else, like what's for lunch or what we need to get at the store, or the weather outside, or what's going on in the world, try to let all of that go. And just listen to that subtle sound of the breath. Breathing in, and breathing out. As you continue to breathe, I want you to bring your focus to your heart center. Picture your chest in your mind. Keep your eyes closed. And this could look like anything to you. It could look like the actual heart muscle, if you want to picture it that way. You can see it pumping. It could look like, a Valentine heart, the ones that we draw. Or maybe it just looks like a bright white light through the center of your chest. So however you're picturing your heart center is up to you. Don't try too hard. Just see what comes up. See the vision that comes up for your heart center. And as you see your heart, begin to focus on what's happening here. Allow those emotions to come forward, or the feelings of the actual heart to come forward. So if we have our heart problems, we might feel that physical pain when we have chest pain, or we, might feel that skipping of the beat in our heart. So allow yourself to feel that in this moment if that's what you're facing. If the pain in the heart comes from grief or sadness or loneliness or any kind of hard times at all, and we feel a little heartbroken, begin to feel that emotional pain. How exhausting, how draining that can be. Maybe we feel that feeling of depression, like giving up. That feeling of being tired of seeing all the bad things in the world. just that sadness that comes over us. Allow all those feelings to come to surface, whether they are emotional or spiritual or physical. Maybe begin to see your heart in a different light as this pain comes through. Maybe the light's not so bright. Maybe we see the redness of the heart turning gray. See what that pain looks like to you. And know that we can change this by visualizing something new, visualizing a new heart, a new space. So with all that pain, all that suffering, all the grief, let's change that around by finding that healing light. So begin to visualize that light. Maybe it's yellow, maybe it's white, maybe it's red or pink. However you'd like to see it. Begin to see that light coming right to your heart center. From up above, from the universe, from God, however you see it coming. See that light coming down towards your heart and filling up that center of your chest. Begin to feel the warmth of the light penetrating the chest, the torso, the heart. Feel it go right through your skin, getting deep into your soul. And allow that healing light to envelop your heart center. Feel the light taking away the physical pain. Feel the light taking away that spiritual pain. Feel the light taking away the emotional pain. Allow this light to fill your heart center with joy, with peace, with strength, with health. As if this healing light was curing everything. Curing every pain that you might be holding in your heart that may have been here for years and years. Feel your chest getting warmer and warmer as that light fills the whole upper body. This healing light is healing my heart. This healing light and energy is healing my heart. Allow the light to heal your heart. Continue to feel the emotions of joy and strength and forgiveness and peace. As we sit with this healing light in our own hearts, begin to imagine everyone in the room with you, everyone watching this video right now, and what they're going through in their heart. And take that light and shine it outward. Shine it out to the person in front of you, the person next to you, the person behind you. And begin to allow the whole room that you're in to be filled with light. For those of us that are able to send this light outward, let's take it further out of this room and into the people that couldn't make it here today for this class. Maybe they're in their rooms, or they're feeling sad and lonely, or scared, or they're sick. Allow your light to shine even through the doors of the room out into the entire building, to each and every apartment, each and every person that lives here. And allow them to feel your healing light and energy as well. Once you've extended your light outward to this building, let's continue to send it out into our community, out into the city that you live in, to everyone that might need healing light right now. See the light traveling down the roads, into the houses, into the buildings. And then just taking it one step further, send your light out into the whole world. See the light traveling around the globe. To each and every state, each and every city, each and every country. And envision in your mind the whole world being lit up and surrounded by light. See that in your mind. Once all of you have extended all of that light out to the entire world, start to slowly bring it back across the countries, back into the United States, into your state, into your city, back into your community, back into your building, back into this room, and then back into your heart center. Feel that light that sits within you at all times. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Let's invite in some soft, gentle movement as we awaken the body and the mind again back into this space where we're practicing. Start to wiggle your fingers as you wake up your hands. Wiggle the toes inside of your shoes as the feet come back to life. Give your head a little rock from side to side as we wake up the neck and the head. And then start to find that nice posture again in your chair, sitting up tall, gently opening the eyes, coming back to the light in this room. Place one hand on your heart and your other hand on top of that hand. And feel the warmth that sits here today. Feel the goodness of your heart that is inside of you. And know that any time that you're feeling any pain, physically or emotionally or spiritually, maybe we're losing faith in any moment of our lives. Come back to the heart, feel it beating right here in your chest. And then surround that heart with light. You can do this anytime you need. Thank you all for joining me today. Hopefully your hearts are feeling a little lighter and we can continue to spread that joy and light and peace and strength and forgiveness as we move out into the rest of our day, the rest of our week, and the rest of January. And of course, February being the month of love, we'll continue to keep our hearts open. Thank you all. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll see you again next week. Stay warm.